how do you feel sometimes, like when you look back on sort of the way the industry has evolved and changed, and suddenly you're dealing with an angry CEO?
That's a very good question. And I often have these thoughts, especially in base camp.
Yeah,
And I ask myself, is this what I wanted?
right.
Is this the right way? Am I doing the right thing? Or should I feel guilty because I am creating the problem and not being a
Interesting.
part of the solution of the problem? But I think it concerns me a lot. I think a lot about this before the expedition, on the expedition, and after the expedition. Should we keep on going the same way? Should we push it even further? But I think that the critical point here is our main goal is, and that is true, that is not marketing. We want to make Everest climbing safer. And everything else is behind this. Of course, it's also a business model. Of course, we are a company. We have to make money. We have to pay our employees. We have to pay our staff. 220 people in Nepal and China. But everything, the top of all of it is making Everest expedition, making this commercial expedition industry safer. And if we zoom out and look at this, how it changed since we entered the market, and I don't say it's all because of us, but I think some of the things that changed for the better on the mountain are at least triggered by us. For example, we see more oxygen per person on the mountain, more oxygen cylinders. We see spare oxygen systems on the mountain. That was absolutely new when we entered the market. Nobody was thinking of a spare system, something so critical to surviving. Thinking of diving, commercial diving operation, giving you only one breathing piece. This would never happen.
I was just going to say, how has the rest of the industry reacted to kind of your approach to expeditions?
I think the rest of the industry acted in a very logical way. We entered the market. Everyone was afraid that we would take a share of the cake. And I always said, it's no reason to be afraid that you are losing. We just grow the market and it's big enough for everyone. And we, for example, would never target the customers that other operators are targeting. So I think we found our own niche with our own target customer group. And so far, I think we don't harm anyone else. But of course, at the beginning, nobody knew us. And we faced a lot of pushback and criticism at the beginning. But now I think we have a good, not only understanding, even friendship with many of the other operators. And I think it's a good understanding between all of us. And I think most important, we all agree that we have to make this industry safer. We can't have these headlines every year, how many people are dying on Everest, with even record numbers of people dying on Everest. This has to disappear from the headlines. And
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
way to do this.